Hello Virgo, it's Joe, and it's time for your November 2020 love and relationship tarot reading check-in. My disclaimer is this isn't going to be for everybody. It possibly cannot be, so I think we all understand that. So if it's not for you, it's okay, just leave it. There's always another message on another day that might be better suited for you. As always, you know the drill. Check your moon rising and Venus signs. That may help bring you a little bit more clarity when it comes to tarot readings, especially collective readings. Also, this is an intuitive reading. I don't read cards like maybe you're used to, okay? So keep that in mind. I've had my own method for a very long time, and it's just the way that I do it. So, Virgo, let's see what's going on with you, okay? We want to explore what is happening in your love life. We're going to look at you a little bit, your partner, and we're going to look at an outcome in November just to see what is happening, where things are heading. The highest probability on the current trajectory, right? That's what we're trying to do here, Virgo. Sun reversed. Love readings have been incredibly daunting for November. It's just, it's something else. I don't know what else to say. And then the Ten of Cups reverse. And then the Wheel upright, Virgo. So you're coming out of something, some big disappointment, a time of like darkness, reflection, and something big is going to change and happen in November. So you have the Knight of Swords. In the bottom of the deck, you have the Fool, okay? I always read the bottom of the deck upright, just for everybody's information. So you have the Fool. So I feel like the first thing that came to me is like there was a false start. Or it was like when people are getting ready to race and have a foot race, and they shoot the gun, but before the gun actually goes off, somebody starts running and it cancels the whole thing out. They have to start over. That's what I feel like here. There was like a false start. Somebody jumped the gun and somebody rushed in too quickly before things were ready, set, go. If that makes sense, okay? So Virgo, that's kind of how I see your perspective on things. So you had a new start, or a planned or hope for a new start, and it didn't really go as planned. The Sun is in reverse. You feel powerless. You feel kind of like you just don't feel yourself. You feel kind of maybe a little bit low, maybe a little bit down on yourself, and you're feeling like there's some things that are a little bit hopeless. Like you're not 100% sure of this fresh start, and it's not making you feel very good for some reason. And then the Wheel again comes in, and so this could be anything and everything that comes in to change circumstances. I do feel like this is kind of something to do with karma, but it's not bad karma for you, okay? But we're gonna pull some cards for your person, Virgo, and see what this could be about. All right. Five of Wands in reverse. They want to, I get two messages. So again, apply this for your situation how you will, all right? So the Five of Wands, I feel like for some of you, your person wants to bury the hatchet. They just want to let bygones be bygones. And for some of you, I feel like they are a pacifist and they don't want to deal with what needs to be dealt with. So, but we're going to go a little deeper. Three of Swords in reverse. They're not seeing things how you are seeing them, and they're not feeling them how you're feeling them. So something here has occurred in your relationship, and you're hurting, but they're really kind of denying that, or they're incapable of seeing the truth, seeing things for what they are. They're incapable of understanding your point of view, and you're willing to give this a new beginning. And I think they maybe are taking it for granted. Do that again. Eight of Pentacles upright. They do want to work on this. They do want to make things right, but they might not be quite ready to. So let's see. And the Emperor in reverse. I feel like your person is, they're not, I want to find the best words I can for this. So if it takes me a moment, just give me a moment, okay? I feel like they are afraid to confront this head on, is the way that I'm feeling it. It's really the only way I could see it. Like when it comes down to confronting this issue one-on-one, they avoid it. They don't want to deal with it. And I do also feel like they have Three of Swords because they're uncomfortable with some hurt or some pain that they've caused you. They're uncomfortable with what has transpired. They do want to work on this. They do want to make this better. Six of Pentacles upright. They see value. They want you to feel better. They want there to be fairness. They want this just to be all better, but they don't know how. They're really uncomfortable. I think maybe for some of you, Virgo, they might feel ashamed or unable to really just face things because there might be some brutal honesty that's coming from you, and not in a bad way, in a good way, but they may be unable to like really deal with that, but they want things to be better. This is not something they want to lose you over, but I feel that they just really can't get a grip on what's happened. For some of you, you know, there might have been some infidelity, or there might have been some perceived infidelity. For others of you, they may have just done some things on the sly that were not cool, that weren't legit, and it caused you some amount of upset. And in that, you know, they're really having a hard time just actually grasping the truth of that. So, but again, the wheel is coming in, and something is going to change. So let's see what's going to change in November, because this is all about change, and I feel this is very karmic. This is like, okay, this needs to change. This situation needs to change. So the universe steps in. Your spiritual practice, your higher power steps in, and it takes control, because this may have been going on for some time. And you thought you were getting that fresh start. You thought you guys were getting past this, and you quite haven't in November. And the Knight of Swords is here. You feel that you can't not only speak the truth, but you can't carry out what it is, even to the point where what you have worked out with your person, or what you have talked about. So it's just like kind of dead in the water. It's like saying, yes, this is what I'm going to do, and I agree with you, and then when it comes down to it, they don't, and then it's just back to square one. So I feel like they're not carrying their end of the deal here. So let's look at what might be happening in November in this situation, if it gets resolved or not, and see what the deal is. Like I said, man, November love readings have been terrible. It's like, I don't want to say terrible, but they've been all about the battles. And you know, interestingly enough, you know, we're on the verge of another full moon, October 31st on Halloween. The Hunter's Moon, a blue moon, 2 full moons this month. It's an extra special full moon this month. It's going to be visible completely to the United States, all in its full moon phase. So that hasn't happened in a long time. So there's a lot of like karmic things, I feel like, in between the full moon on the 1st and then the full moon on the 31st. All right, Virgo, let's see what the outcome is here. You got the Fool again. You can't make that up, right? So are we working on this again, Virgo? Are you giving it another go? Are you giving it another try? Let's see. You have the Two of Swords in reverse. So you know what you want to do. You're no longer caught up in not seeing the way out, not knowing, not having all the information. You understand everything now, and so I think you're getting some clarity here. And I like how this Two of Swords here has the moon in the background, but this is in reverse, so it's like coming to a point of clarity and understanding. Judgment in reverse. I feel like this is like you're slowly waking up to the truth, okay? I feel like this judgment is like a wake-up call. It's like an awakening, but it's very slow coming. So I feel like you're starting to slowly see the truth and get clarity and have an understanding. And the situation is going to be judged for what it is. The Lover's in reverse. And so you're making a decision about this person. Should you stay or should you go now? Just like the song, right? And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You maybe don't want this new beginning. The Ace of Pentacles is in reverse and the Fool is upright. So you perhaps want a new beginning on your own. You don't want this new beginning with your person. There's just something here that is saying that if I want to carry myself forward, I have to do it without you. And so I kind of do feel like, Virgo, that's maybe where this is going. And you have the Wheel again. So we're going to dig a little deeper because you have the Wheel 2 times. So I think that maybe the Wheel is something transpires and you start to see things for what they are. You start to wake up and get clarity and gain control and traction. You start to be able to make a decision about this. The Lovers are in reverse. You're looking at this like, this is not good for me. I'm not the best version of me, or I'm not who I can be at my highest and fullest potential here in this situation. And the Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. You don't want this new beginning. And the Wheel comes in. And I did say, I felt like they actually wouldn't, I think I said this, they wouldn't accept it, or maybe they really did want to work on it, and it might actually take some big dramatic decision on your part to force them into that mode of action, So let's pull a few more. Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Pentacles, upright. Ace of Wands, upright. I like this. And Death and Rebirth. Death is in the reverse though. So this isn't coming to an end, Virgo. This is not ending, and let me rephrase that. It's not ending in a bad way. I feel like the Knight of Pentacles is them coming around. And the Ace of Wands is them getting on board. And the Death in reverse is saying this isn't over. There's more to this story. So this is a bit of a dramatic back and forth here. It's very like a tug of war. And you actually might have to get to the point where you make an ultimatum and put your foot down and actually pack your bags and put them by the door, or actually pack your bags and take them with you in order to get your person to really open their eyes and see things for what's going on, for what's happened, because they have done something here to cause you to be so alarmed, upset, worried, hurt, and it needs to be dealt with. And so the Wheel is coming out 2 times. So there's something here working in the background to make this actually work. So Virgo, this is your reading. And I could keep going and going, but I don't feel like we could really just get to the end of this story, okay? I think the end of this story is a ways down the road, and this just might be a chapter in the book of this relationship, because I don't think that this really concludes and comes to an end. It just might feel like it and seem like it is at times, getting very dramatic and feeling like it's at the end, but it's not. So they do come around, but you have to be strong and firm, okay? So Virgo, this is your reading. If it did resonate with you, and I would appreciate a thumbs up, a comment, okay? And if you want to hear more from me, subscribe and you'll get those notifications, all right? So I want each and every one of you to have a great rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in and listening to me, and I'll talk to you again. Bye.